Here with Mario Pereira, picked up a first BFL victory.
Yeah.
You've been inside the cage with two tough featherweight fighters. How did this fight compare to the fight against Jeremy Kenendy?
The fight with Jeremy Kenendy was definitely more of a grappler's-based kind of fight. Let me start by saying I definitely felt outsized against Jeremy. Jeremy is definitely on the, I would say, on the bigger end of the 145ers. I find I'm very undersized. I'm short. I'm not too big. So in terms of that, I was very undermatched. He had very good wrestling. Good cage wrestling, you know, for a guy who hasn't wrestled and only done MMA wrestling, very good wrestling. Tristan was more of a stand-up fighter, you know, but I found with Tristan had more of an edge standing up, you know. I kind of knew what he was going to throw at me. I knew it was coming, so just kind of stay calm and relax. But every time I felt the right hand connecting, I just felt right there and then I could time him at every point. So in terms of comparison, I would say it was more of a striker's match with Tristan. So felt really more comfortable. With Jeremy, I had to worry about the takedowns every 5 seconds. So that would be the big difference, I would say.
That's what I was going to say, is you connected a lot in that fight, man. Like, bloodied him up. I think you gave him stitches. And basically hit him with everything but the kitchen sink. Were you surprised that you didn't drop him?
Yeah, definitely surprised. You know, I saw it. I rocked him a couple times. I would see his head turn and stuff, and I would connect with a couple more rights. But the guy's one of those guys that just won't go. You know, he can take everything you're throwing at him. So guys like that, it's very tough to put away. You know.
Now, I heard the ring announcer ask you the question. I couldn't really hear. The speakers were behind or in front of me. Now, he asked you what was next for you. Do you think they give you Jeremy Kenendy again, or are you looking to get another fight before a title fight?
I think it'll be I think by the time if it even gets there, I think Jeremy will either have moved on or so, because I'm going to be taking some time off after this fight. You know, I really need the time. I need to fix some injuries I've been dealing with for a while, even going into Jeremy fight, into this fight this week alone on Monday. Like I said, I tore my LCL, you know, and I still showed up to fight. So try not to show it, try not to let people know, but it's painful to have these things, you know. So going through training and popping your knee right on a Monday, right when you're 4 days away from weightings and stuff, and still having to cut weight and do everything, it's tough. But if you're somebody who's mentally strong, you have a big heart, you know how much it means to you personally to come here and still go to work. It's you know, you don't call in sick, right? So.
Was there any thought in your head to pull out of the fight?
No, honestly, my only thought was like, oh shit, I spent so much money, I gotta make this back, I gotta go get that paycheck. Now it's even worse, because I tell people, you know, most people fight me and I come in at 50-60% most of my fights. You know, I have a lingering shoulder injury where I have no more cartilage left in my shoulder, so range of motion in my shoulder is terrible. And I'm not afraid to tell people, you gotta go for it anyways, right? In a fight, I know I gotta protect it, so good luck trying to get to it. So in terms of that, I never come in at 100%, and I never want to pull out. I even sent for one of my coaches, Faraz Zahabi, a message while I was running on the treadmill the day that it happened. I showed him a message. I was like, you know, I may be hurt, but there's no quitting this dog. And then I took a picture of the treadmill and showed me running, and he's like, I'm never worried with you. You know, so that was his reply. So I never give up, man. I just have that wrestling mentality. You know, you just keep going no matter what.
What's it like coming from the East Coast to fight on the West Coast? I know with UFC guys, they come in quite early, like they come in on the Tuesday. I'm sure you didn't come in that early to the West Coast. What's the time travel like?
In terms of time travel, my flight was about 5 hours. I had an hour delay as well, so a 6-hour flight. And honestly, it's not a problem for me. It's I practice staying up late. Anyways, I work late night shifts. I work as a dishwasher in a restaurant, so I work till 3 in the morning normally. So for me to stay up late and get ready for this fight, you know, it's not a problem for me. So, and I showed up on Thursday actually. I got here Thursday, weighed in Friday. I came in for the Jeremy fight a week ahead of time. I felt I was wasting time. It was valuable time I could have been training, cutting weight at home instead of traveling, running, spending money here. So for me, it's not a problem coming in a day or two just before weigh-in. So, yeah.
Would you like to get back inside the BFL cages? Is that the next place that you want to fight?
Honestly, yes. I really love being here. It's the people, the atmosphere, Vancouver in general, beautiful place. I'm treated very well here. At any moments that I just tell the promoters, Jay, who's I guess the head guy of BFL, is I'm ready to fight, or I can't fight, or I've got stuff going on. The guy's more than understanding. He never pressures me. You know, the guy takes care of me, and they're just very professional here. It's the most professional organization I've ever fought for so far, and I look forward to coming back here. I don't plan on going anywhere else as long as they'll have me.